All right, here we are once again. Welcome to Inauguration Wednesday. My name's Dave. It's my brother Ray, and we are.
Preachers from the bleachers.
That's right. We're going to talk to you from our podiums here on the internet. So you can see us here on YouTube if you want to, all the time. Try to be here once a week. You can listen to us on anchor.fm/preachers from the bleachers, which propagates out to Spotify.
Spotify.
And leave us some comments, ask us some questions, whatever. We'll get with you, talk to you. We like talking. I know Ray likes talking, so we'll talk to you about anything. So uh, without further ado, here we go. Let's go to the hot hand, and NFL playoffs is on tap. This coming this weekend. You got big trouble in Kansas City, man. Mahomes is in the concussion protocol.
Well, why is that
So,
trouble though?
well, because maybe he plays, maybe he doesn't.
Ain't
You
no
think
damn maybe.
no damn maybe? I mean, I've seen
No,
guys with concussions out 2 or 3 weeks, man. I mean,
man,
how
that man
effective
playing.
are you?
That man is. If you want to talk about how effective he gonna be with a concussion, because
Yeah.
I promise you that by hell or high water, Mahomes will be on the field ready to play. He might not be 100%, but I don't see how. Yeah, Mahomes is playing. They got all the doctors there. Remember that movie Will Smith made where he played the doctor that talked about CTE
Yeah.
and even got all this concussion protocol stuff started. He gonna be there too. They gonna make sure that dude get on the field. They gonna do whatever they gotta do to get my. And I ain't even talking about the Chiefs. I'm talking about the NFL. I mean,
That's
it's a
true.
yeah, man. That dude got to play. Like, I mean, they did pull him out the game. That was. They gonna be like, that's good enough. he
Yeah.
could. He could. First of all, he is taking practice snaps. I mean, all BS aside,
Right.
everything jokes. I mean, he practicing. So I mean, if you practicing, then yeah, I mean, likely if he wasn't practicing, I'd probably be like, ooh, let me lay some money on the other squad. But
Yeah,
if
but
he
nobody's
practicing, he playing.
touching. It's one thing to take snaps when nobody's coming at you.
That's
I don't know.
that's that's the whole point. Ain't nobody touching you. So I
Usually,
mean, I said he gonna be on the field. I didn't say he's gonna finish the game. I said
yeah.
he's gonna be on the field. If he's able to take snaps during practice, I'm not saying I don't want to like say it's a mild concussion. It ain't. You know what I mean? He ain't get hit by Mike Tyson with no gloves in the I mean, it hurts, but if you're able to just knowing what I know about concussions, some people have to sit in a dark room like when it gets bad. Like I can't
Yeah.
no movement, no nothing. The man is outside taking practice snaps, throwing the ball, having a good time. He is in protocol, but I can't see how that there's a way at this point with him practicing that he won't be out there.
I think they're going to do everything they can to get him there, but concussions are a touchy thing, man. Maybe you get to Friday and you start throwing up or something after you've taken a few snaps and run around a little bit. I mean, who knows? The brain is a fickle thing, man. But um, I think they're going to do everything they can to get him out there. I think it's going to be controversial if he doesn't play. I
Don't
think there's
nobody
probably
don't nobody care about his brain.
I care about his what brain.
No, I mean, let's it's a game that they were grown men make millions of dollars to play a game. Grown men bet millions of dollars to watch these people play games. I'm just saying, at this point, if Mahomes not practicing, news at 5. If that had been the case, I'd have been like, he ain't play. If he practicing, he playing.
Yeah, we'll see how long he stays out there though. He might get hit once and say no.
I bet you he gonna be out there though. He gonna
Yeah,
be out.
we will see. Okay, so if who do you have in that game?
Chiefs.
Chiefs.
Why would I
All
pick
right.
against the Chiefs? I don't. I'm gonna be
I don't
honest
know.
with you. Who are they playing? The Bills. They ain't
I don't
been
know.
there. They don't know what they doing. You know I love you. Listen,
I know you love Jared Allen.
you know I love Allen, but it ain't your time, brother. You ain't on that. You ain't on the Patrick Mahomes level. You looking good, looking real good. Maybe coulda woulda be an MVP if Aaron Rodgers. You know what I mean? Like last week, I was calling for him to be MVP, but I flip flop back and forth every 20 minutes. But right now,
In
I
every
just
argument. No.
I don't see how they can beat the Chiefs. I don't. Well, if Mahomes is on the field for 2.5 quarters,
You know, I don't know, man. I mean, I wasn't expecting them to make the playoffs this year, but
Who, the Bills?
yeah,
I had them in the last seed just because it was 7 teams this year
right, yeah.
instead of, so
So they've gone
I had them in
farther.
as last, and here they are,
So
the number 2 seed. I thought they'd be 7.
I mean, I like to see them win, man. Will they? I think they got a shot, especially if Mahomes. Maybe he's not 100%. Maybe he's a step slower. I don't know. If he doesn't play at all, I think the Bills got a good shot. And I always like the underdog. So unless I got a dog in that
That's
fight, I like
right.
the underdog.
Yeah, I heard somebody
So
say that the other day on the group me chat, talking about everybody cheer for the underdog. No, I don't. I don't give a damn about that. It was the Browns game. Talking about I don't care nothing about no. If I don't like you, I don't care if you're the underdog or not. I'm not
well,
cheering for
that's
you.
true as well.
If you have one or two people on your team I despise, I don't care how much of an underdog. I'm not. I no, and I despise Baker Mayfield. So
I don't have a problem with Baker. I was kind of hoping Cleveland would win that game, but
see what I'm saying? Like
I
for
think,
what?
like I said, unless you got a dog in that fight, and you got a dog in that fight you don't like, whatever, that's fine. But unless you got a dog in that fight, I usually root for the underdog.
I try to root. I'm gonna be honest. I'll root for whoever winning because I ain't with this. I don't want to be. I don't want to be on the loser side, brother. You know what I mean? I don't want to be. I learned this from a
Fair
dude.
weather friend, you are.
No, you damn right. That's the name of my team, Fairweather. Because you know why? Because I'm gonna be on the winning side. I don't. You need a fair weather on this on the back. You can put winner. That's the bottom line. Because I'm gonna be with whoever wins. That's where the best damn party is at, with the winners. I don't
Yeah.
want to be with nobody who lost. Talking about they cheated us and the ref didn't do this and the coach didn't call. No, dog. I'm gonna be with the party. Went over there with the winners, having a good damn time. Let
You
you
go
losers cry.
switch sides at halftime and
Hell, at
getting killed.
halftime, whoever up, whoever's winning, that's my squad.
Right on. So okay, next one. You got Tom Brady this weekend versus Aaron Rodgers, man. So
Is it? Can they both be losers?
I know,
Then
I
I don't
know,
give a damn. That's my opinion on the game.
but
Don't
I
like,
actually
don't like the Packers, and I don't like Tom Brady, so I don't give a damn who win this game. I hope whoever wins go to the Super Bowl and get blowed out by 40, 50 points. That would be a dream come true.
so I'm not sure who's the underdog here. I don't know what the line is on that game, but honestly,
Tampa Bay's the underdog. They don't have no choice. They going to Tampa
I
Bay. You know how to Tampa Bay and below 40 degrees, all that jazz.
yeah.
No, they the underdog.
All right. Well, I don't like Tom Brady, so I got a dog in that fight that I don't like. So go Green Bay. I think Green Bay is going to win that game anyway. So
I ain't picking that game. I don't care. I want them both to lose.
I don't think it's going to be a draw,
Mm.
and I don't think they can both lose. So
They can both lose. If both quarterbacks break an ankle, that'd be a hell of a damn day for me.
who are the backups? I don't even know the backups' names on either one of those teams.
It don't matter who the backup is.
All
Only New Orleans got backups, quarterbacks. Nobody else got a legitimate backup quarterback.
Oh, yeah, who threw a 56-yard touchdown pass this weekend?
So you saying New Orleans got 2 backups and they still at the cribs? I mean,
Yeah, that's a little bit on Drew Brees. That's a little bit on Alvin Kamara. Boy, he
a
caught
little
some of those.
bit on Drew Brees. Or since we own it, you throw 3 interceptions, your team don't deserve to win.
Yeah, one of those was on Alvin Kamara though. So, but yeah, he threw 2. He threw 3. They went against him, but one of those was an NQI. So NQI, for those of you that don't know, is non-quarterback interception, but it was an NQI. That was Alvin Kamara's fault. So
You be killing me with the NQI. I mean, it's a cool stat, but I mean, like
they
if you
should keep.
go,
I mean, they
I know,
keep
but
pass ball.
you gotta put your name on it though. That's what I'm saying. Don't just say NQI like it's a legit stat that everybody know. Say NQI and then pop your collars. I came up with that stat.
Yeah,
Like
well,
that.
NQI. But I mean, they call a pass ball or a wild pitch in baseball, right? So one goes on the catcher, one goes on the pitcher. I don't see why it should be different in the NFL. So there's a lot of interceptions out there that go against quarterbacks that shouldn't.
I mean, if your interceptions when you throw them also matters. Ask Lamar Jackson. I mean, the Ravens outplayed them in every stat. Every stat. You look, time of possession, yards for passing, rushing yards. They outplayed them. But you threw an interception when y'all were about to go into the end zone. That's a killer. That's a killer. It almost takes away from the playoff win you finally got. But next year, I can't see Lamar. The Ravens got to do something, man. The Ravens got to go sign Allen Robinson, Kenny Golladay. Both of those guys, they probably need to sign both of them dudes. They need somebody who can catch the damn ball, who can actually run real routes. I mean, all they got. Dez is old. That's irrelevant. Thought he was gonna give us more. He didn't. However,
I never did.
What's the kid that Marquise Brown?
Hollywood.
All you do is run deep. That's all. He cannot run if Marquise Brown is your number one wide receiver going into next year. Listen, there's probably at least 2-3 guys in college right now that are better wide receivers when it comes to running routes than Marquise Brown. Marquise Brown can't go. You know what? I'm lying. You can't go with a rookie. Baltimore Ravens, without a doubt, without question, you need to go get you a veteran wide receiver. Make Marquise Brown work. If you got a guy out there that can open up the middle, that can run some routes like he's supposed to, Marquise Brown might actually be a real threat. It's on Lamar threw the pick. It's on Lamar. The loss is on Lamar. But going forward, they need to find somebody that actually know how to some kind of passing game coordinator and somebody that can actually run routes. If we go into next year, if we at game 8, if Lamar is not, it's so hard to judge Lamar because his stats are always there. Like they consider this a down year, but you know what I mean? In a down year, you still the fourth best running back in the league and the fifth best quarterback. So again, when you throw, how you throw, all of that matters. If you putting up 350 yards against the Bears, that don't count. You know what I mean? Like I need to see you put up, you know what I mean, throw for 275. But your 275 has to be, it can't be in garbage time. You know what I mean? That's what I'm trying to say. The 275 got to be crucial plays made at crucial downs. It's 3rd and 10, 3rd and 15, 3rd and 6, and you just dropping lasers, getting people, offensive coordinator drawing plays up to where people getting up. That's what they need. They need to just not rehaul their offense, but they need to fine tune that passing game. And it starts with a real wide receiver, a real number one wide receiver.
Yeah, you guys need that too. So don't wish that too much on Baltimore. They might take the wide receiver that Chicago needs.
I don't give a damn. We got to start with quarterback.
That's true as well.
Quarterback. If they don't cut the 2 quarterbacks we got, then this ain't a conversation. I just happen to own a Baltimore Ravens jersey, and you know what I mean. So
I wonder if it's Ray Lewis.
Of course, it's Uncle Ray. What else would it be? I mean, so my point is,
Joe Flacco.
Some days I am a Baltimore Ravens fan. Some days. I mean, but I ain't even. I love my Bears, but until I hear about a new 2 quarterbacks. As a matter of fact, fire every quarterback we have in the quarterback room. They all got to go. So I ain't trying to. That ain't even worth a discussion. Talking about Allen Robinson leaving the Bears. He should leave the Bears for his own sake. He got sorry quarterbacks. You brought this up many times. All are sorry. For as much as I don't like Allen Robinson, because the same knock that I have for Lamar Jackson and the Baltimore Ravens offense is the same knock I would have for Allen Robinson, which is when we need you the most, you seem not to be there. But I think if you with a better quarterback, that might work out better for
I
both
think he's
him.
Much better player with somebody can throw. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, what I'm saying is when we need you the most, Allen Robinson, he wasn't there. But if you would a better quarterback like a Lamar Jackson, you know what I mean? Somebody could pinpoint it, because when Lamar want to be accurate, deadly accurate, he can. And we ain't had that, man, since probably, I don't know, maybe the 20s. Like, I'm so done with this quarterback thing, man.
Well, that's cool. Get you a new quarterback.
Get a new quarterback.
A receiver too.
We can't get it, but we can't pay the wide receiver before you pay the quarterback. So Allen got to go. Even if you want to keep him, you can't.
If you get rid of Allen, you got to get 2 receivers then.
We're giving up 5 first-round picks for Deshaun, and then everything else we can talk about after.
That's not going to happen. Okay. I'll let you say it and dream it.
About to hang up on you, player. You be saying stuff. Them fighting words. You might as well say the N-word to me, talking about we not getting.
Oh, that's crap.
We getting Deshaun Watson.
Burger bet. That's how you solve problems, ladies and gentlemen. Burger bet.
2 burger bets. Deshaun Watson will. I'm about to. Lord Jesus, hallelujah! I'm trying to calm down, bro. I promise, if the Bears don't end up with Deshaun Watson or a quarterback that throw for 4,000 yards, I think I got to be out, dude. There's no reason a quarterback. The reason why 5 picks is ridiculous, but the market is already set at 3. But that's what the rumor is in. Is like it's going to be there. I didn't say this. I saw it on one ESPN.
Oh yeah. Okay.
So 3. GMs are saying, you know what I mean? They polled GMs saying, man, I would give 3 picks, 3 first-round picks. So if they already saying 3, you can't come with 3 and get the deal done. Let's blow it out of the water, get it done, and get these people 5 first-round picks, which also require you to double your scouting department, because now you got to go find first-round talent in the 4th round, because you ain't got no more first-round picks for a long, long time. So double your scouting department so you can find first-round talents in the 4th round and get Deshaun Watson here. If we don't have Deshaun Watson, man, ain't no sense in it's just silliness. Ain't no point. Right. We made the mistake of not drafting him. So we can't make the mistake.
You think Watson's the only quarterback that can do good in Chicago? I mean, come on. I mean, there's got to be other quarterbacks out there that can help you guys besides Deshaun. I mean, you don't like anybody else but Deshaun.
This available?
Anybody's available through trade. I mean, Deshaun's not available unless you trade for him. Phillip Rivers just retired. You might be able to convince him to come back out.
No, I'm good.
What do you think about that, Phillip Rivers, man? You think he's a Hall of Famer?
The numbers say he's a Hall of Famer, man. So, I mean, it is what it is. It's a wasted career. But the reality, he should have never been with the Chargers anyway. Chargers made a mistake when they say, hey, we want Rivers over Drew Brees. Clearly, that was a mistake, because if you was asking me who's the better quarterback, I'm going to always say Brees. And I don't even think it's it ain't.
If I recall, Brees at that time was coming off a pretty significant injury. I can't remember what the injury was, but he was injured, and they were worried he wasn't going to come back at all. So I'm not really mad at him for making that decision, but it didn't turn out the best for him. So
not at all.
Yeah. I mean, Phillip Rivers was pretty good. I mean, they could have been better, but Phillip Rivers had a solid career as a quarterback. You're right. The numbers say he's a Hall of Famer, but it's my little comment here is like, is anyone really going to notice that he's gone? No, not really. So, I mean,
I think I believe the Chargers are happy with the quarterback they replaced him with.
Oh, hell yeah. So, and Indianapolis is going to go a new direction. I mean, they're not really going to miss him, so nobody's really going to notice he's gone. It was a solid career, but sort of an anonymous kind of career. Like, oh, yeah, I remember that guy. He used to play in the NFL. Yeah, he was all right.
He was pretty good. He was pretty good, but he was pretty good for a long time. Was he ever great.
Nah.
Maybe out of 17 years. See,
He had a couple really good years.
sometimes you stay too long. So if you play 10 years and you have 3 or 4 good years, you look great. If you play 18, 17 years and you have 3 or 4 good years, then it's a pretty good.
He made what, 7 Pro Bowls?
8.
Eight Pro Bowls.
Does Pro
So I
Bowl
mean,
what does that mean though? Is a Pro Bowl
I don't.
is a legitimate award because Mitch Trubisky made the Pro Bowl. So yeah, I mean, all you need is 2 or 3 people to get injured and you're in the Pro Bowl. So
Yeah,
no, Pro
but
was it
I don't think he's one of those guys that was replacing somebody who was injured. I think he was legit Pro Bowl guy.
for about probably 3 years. This is my point. Is for 3, maybe even 4 years. He might have been. Let's call it great. I don't even know if he had 4 great years. Let's say it was 4 great years. When you have 4 great years and you don't have no Super Bowl victories, you don't have no Super Bowl appearances, let alone victory. Just show up to the Super Bowl, right? 4 times you were great out of 18 times. It's pretty good, but I don't know if it's great.
Yeah. I always liked him on my fantasy team when he was around, man. He always did great on the fantasy team. So, but that doesn't make you a Hall of Famer. But I still think he is. But
make you a fantasy Hall of Fame.
That's right. But I think just nobody's really going to notice he's gone. I think that's what his career is. He was really solid for a long time, and nobody's really going to notice he's gone. So, I saw today that Saquon Barkley and OBJ are rehabbing together on their ACLs. You think OBJ might end up back with the Giants?
No.
You think Saquon can talk him into it?
No.
Is this his final year in Cleveland? I think it was, right?
No.
Okay. Does he have another year?
He got at least another year. I think it's 2, but at least another year.
Okay. For some reason, I thought that his contract was up this year, but I guess not. So, I don't know. So he left New York before Barkley got there, right?
They might have had 1 year together. He ain't been in Cleveland that long. I think this is only year 2.
Yeah, okay. Maybe they had a year together. Anyway.
So I think if the sequence of events went something like this, New York signed him. He played 1 year into that deal. He was traded in the second year of that deal. Deals are usually 5 years. So we like in year 3. Or at the very most, year 4. So he got at least one or 2 more years left on his deal.
Let's see. Let's see if it brings it up. Contract details. Yep, he signed through 2023. Okay. Fair enough. I don't know why I was thinking this was his last year. Maybe it's because I think Cleveland was getting sick of him and he wasn't really putting up much. So maybe that's it. All right. You got anything else for NFL?
No, sir.
Okay. All right. Going to the NBA, Kyrie Irving is back tonight. Get to see how that's going to go with him and Harden and KD all on the floor at the same time. This is, man, that's going to be odd for me, man, just to watch this. I don't think that's going to work out. I think maybe Kyrie ends up getting traded. I've never. They say that with usage statistics and all that these are 3 of the top 20 guys ever in usage that have to have the ball in their hands: KD and Kyrie and James Harden. So I'm not really sure how that's going to work out, and I don't know. I think it's going to be a disaster. Like I said, at the beginning of the year, I had the Nets going to the NBA Finals, and I don't think that's happening now.
Did KD play for Golden State?
Yes.
And he played without the ball in his hands. So they need to do some kind of replication of that. I'm not saying that KD never had the ball in his hands, but in the fourth quarter, the ball should be in KD's hands. Period. Well, I don't care. He's the best player. He's the best player on that team.
KD also played with 2 of the most unselfish superstars ever. So didn't mind sharing the spotlight.
But he did not have the ball in his hands all the time. In his hands a lot. My only point is we know that he can. We don't know if the other 2 can. I
don't think the other 2 can.
We don't know.
Well, we're gonna
I mean,
see. Yeah, you're right.
if you were asking me, I would say Harden is the least likely person to be able to do it. We already know that Kyrie had to give up the ball. He played with LeBron. LeBron's a better player. Sometimes you're gonna be off the ball. That's just how it works. We know that Kyrie have done it some. We think that KD has done it a lot more than the Kyrie. James Harden has never done it. So it's not a matter of. I mean, it's an all-star game for them to be. If I'm just being how I feel about it, sometimes you got the ball, sometimes you don't.
Well,
It
an
is
all-star game is okay for like one game a year, but after, they're just kind of having fun, goofing around, let's,
it's
this
a
is a
it,
dunk fest, whatever,
it's
but
a
I don't
it's a
for a
it's
whole
a AA
season.
it's a AAU mentality. I mean, that's what the AAU teams do. They all gravitate to one team and then try to go dominant. Nobody. This conversation, we've been having this for like 5 to 8 years now. Ever since people started getting together on one team, and it is what it is. Like you saying they can't. I don't know if they can or they can't.
That's my opinion that I don't think it'll work out.
I
Yes.
I don't know because I mean it's a lot of variables. You got a first time head coach who was a 2-time MVP. Does that translate into managing personalities? You know what I mean? Like I can't think of who on Steve Nash did he have 3 dominant personalities where on the court, never on the court at one time where he had to be concerned about who doing what, and playing point guard and playing point guard from the bench is different. I'm interested, but I'm not so interested to the point where I'm gonna go out of my way to watch a Nets game. If it's on TNT on Thursday, I'll watch it. If it ain't, am I gonna look at it? Ooh, let me see what the Nets did. No, I'm not that interested at all. Like I'm just somewhat interested because Kyrie got other things in his life, as he said the other day. I kind of like what he was saying about, what I mean, basketball is important and I love it and it's fun, but there are other things that are important in life. And I agree with you, Kyrie, but they have all seasons.
Yeah.
You know
You
what I
get
mean? Like
vacation time, bro.
all that you've been trying to do that's important, and it is important work. And I'm glad that a black man who has a platform and has money and resources and connections is doing that. But how you get to that position was playing basketball. So you still got to play basketball for now to keep these connections and have a platform and make the millions and have the resources. Basketball is what got you there. It's currently basketball time. That means it's time to do your job. Your job is basketball. Do that.
And we all got to get up and go to work every day, man. So, I mean, you get your paid vacation days. I can take mine whenever I need to, whatever the boss says is cool, but yours are during the summer. Otherwise, I mean, if you're injured, you're hurt, you need some rest during the week. Okay, just taking days off in the middle of the season just because you don't feel like playing today. That's, man, whatever. But I don't know. Again, I don't think it's going to work out too well in Brooklyn. They're down by 2 right now to the Cavaliers in the third. So they should be beating the pants off the Cavaliers. That's my thought. But we'll see how that goes. So also tonight, they said they're going to have the no hug rule enforcers out. I don't know if you heard about this, but been too many people shaking hands and hugging and stuff in pregame and all this other kind of stuff. So they're going to have enforcers out there, like refs or somebody in there, saying, "Nope, y'all can't hug, y'all can't shake hands. Nope, y'all can't do that."
I don't know why
hilarious.
I would do that job for free out there with all that soft ass hugging and hand shaking. You grown men out here to dominate another grown man. That's what I'm here to do. That's what you should do. You next thing you know, y'all will be sharing a little crying pillow together. Man, stop all that damn hugging and play the damn game. You want to hug? Go hug one of your honeys. You a stinking millionaire. Come on, dog. All that hugging is unnecessary. The last time
there's no
y'all
reason for that.
that's what. Yeah, it is. You don't need to be doing all that damn hugging, man. You're a grown man.
You don't have
Hug
to
your
hate a
son.
man to want to beat him.
Man, I ain't hugging no grown man, especially on no TV. The last time, that's why, you know why they shouldn't be doing it? Because you just don't know. You just don't know. I saw Magic Johnson and Isaiah Thomas kiss, and then next thing you know, Magic Johnson had the HIV. Stop hugging.
Did he get it? Did he get it from Isaiah?
I want to know if Isaiah even had it. Maybe Isaiah got a little touch of it, and he just ain't told nobody, and he taking care of his business. I'm just saying,
That
nothing
hugging ain't hurt
good,
nobody.
nothing good comes from hugging another man that ain't your son.
That ain't right.
That
That ain't right.
NBA called me. I will regulate every game. Y'all, I will fly from city to city in one night and regulate everybody.
It's
Stop
not
all
like
that damn hug. Stop that hugging,
it's not
man.
like it's a full on, this
Stop
one.
that
It's a
hugging.
bro hug,
That's
man.
what
Come
it
on.
feels. That's what it looks like when you did that.
Yeah. It ain't one of these.
That's what
It's
they
just like
doing, man. That's
it's a
what they
bro
doing.
hug.
That's why we got this right here. Just hit a brother with a pound. That's it, man. That's it,
Y'all
bro.
listen. Anybody out there, don't listen to this man.
Don't
Don't
be
listen to him. This
don't
MF for
hug
hugs
me,
me every
bro.
time we see each other.
Man,
Every
stop telling
time.
people that, man.
Don't listen to a damn word he says. Anyways, so the enforcers are going to be out. I want to see some video tonight of these guys saying, "Nope, get back over there. You can't. Nope, no hugging. No hug. Separate. You guys got to set break." I want to see some video of that tonight on ESPN. I'm going to be looking for that. So, anyway, that's all I got on NBA. You got anything?
No, man. No, I ain't got nothing else.
Season's not going very well for my Mavericks. So they're 6-7, not looking that good. KP just got back, so hopefully we'll get stepped up. We've been missing a lot of guys too, man. We had like guys out for COVID. We're missing like 4 or 5 role players at a time. We had like the bare minimum to suit up and play a game. So
The only thing I'm gonna say about your Mavs is Luka ain't smiling as much these days.
no, he's not, man. It sucks losing.
That brother used to be. He smiled. He got in all damn near fights last year, and he was still smiling. People were like throwing punches. He's still
He's
smiling.
like,
He ain't
missed,
smiling no more.
missed again.
It's getting frustrating out there, bro. Like he's still getting his numbers, but he working a whole lot harder to get them numbers. Which I mean, that's part of it. When you're a star and people say you're gonna be the MVP, I did.
Yeah.
People come at you. they come
he's
at.
not going to be in that
come at you a
conversation.
little harder.
The Mavs don't make the playoffs, and they're in 10th spot right now. So, but he lost some of his shooters, man. Seth Curry was like damn near 50% from 3-point land, and the guys have not been shooting well from outside. So he gives that ball up to guys who are missing a whole lot of shots right now. So that's man, there's a lot of frustration on him right now, and I get why, because the Mavs don't look good at all. They don't. So, I mean, Luka looks like himself. I mean, he's frustrated, but he looks like himself. But, man, you can't carry the whole team. Other guys got to make shots, and that's just not happening. And, like I said, we've been without several of our high-quality role players recently. So maybe when they get back, the load will ease on him. So hopefully it'll get better. But we'll see. How you Bulls doing, man?
Comme ça. That's so. That's French for so for all you people that ain't as sophisticated as me. You know what I'm talking about? So I'm just saying, yeah, they doing all right, man. It ain't good. It ain't bad. It's better than where we were last year.
Kobe's looking all right.
We didn't have no Kobe is the bomb. Like, I mean, at this point, I'm gonna be honest. I think we should trade Zach LaVine.
No, I wouldn't go that far.
Yeah, let's get rid of him. You know why? Not because I don't like him. I love him. But by the time this team get good, he gonna be 30. So we might. I mean, I'm thinking he like 25, 26. So we about 3 years away. If you're gonna be 3 years away, you might as well gonna cut bait with dude, because you do have. I saw somewhere where Patrick Williams is number 3 in the Rookie of the Year race. I don't know how, but.
Well, they said Tyrese Halliburton is number 2, and I don't know how he's there either. He's not even getting enough minutes to do that.
I mean, but LaMelo Ball was 1, and let's be realistic. He only played like 5 games. Like, I mean, not 5 games. He played like 3 games where he had 1 triple-double game, and then he had 2 games that, other than that, he wasn't even getting minutes. So, like he the rookie of the year based on flash.
Yeah, there's no standouts in rookies this year. I mean, really not so far.
So, but I'm pretty sure Patrick Williams is making his money on the defensive end right now, and I mean, because he is a big. What he reminds me of defensively is like a Ron Artest. I don't know if you draft a defensive guy that ain't 7 foot at the third pick, number 3. I thought we were 3, wasn't it? Yeah. So I don't know if you pick that guy that ain't 7 foot to play defense that ain't number 3, but we did. But looking at them overall, I think we make 2 separate trades for the future because based on him and Kobe, I think we can get. You know what I mean? I think we could probably get 2 first rounds for Zach and probably a first round for the right team. Not every team would give me 2 first rounds, but the right team would give me 2 first rounds for Laurie too. If you
be a desperate team.
It's not necessarily that you're desperate. Desperate can play into it too. But if you think you one stretch forward that can shoot them threes away from being in a conference finals, that's your guy. That's your guy.
Yeah,
but
I hear you.
You know what I'm saying? But if you're just making trades and make trades, no, you would not. You know what I mean? Like I'm really looking at Miami. You know, like when I say stretch, somebody who need a stretch forward that can help, you know. I'm looking at, man, do they need more shooting? No. But if you say I need more shooting from the 4th spot, somebody like Miami. We don't know what Indiana is going to be.
What about Golden State?
Golden State don't need nothing.
They don't need Klay Thompson.
I mean, that's why I say they don't need nothing. They got everything. They just need everything to get healthy. They need Draymond to go to the bench since he think he wants to be James Wiseman coach. That's what they need.
So yeah, I can see trading Zach LaVine to send him to a contender. I might want somebody back though, not necessarily picks, because if you're going to trade him to a contender, your first round picks are going to be 20 to 30.
You got it. That's why you're going to need at least 2 of them.
Yeah.
But let's. I'd trade him to the Lakers for 2 of their first round picks and Horton Tucker. That'd be a good one. Yeah. But see, you gotta take money back though. See, the contracts gotta match up. And that's where the problem come in. Because all that garbage that the Lakers would want to throw in ain't gonna be good enough. And pretty sure the Lakers ain't got no more picks. Didn't they trade everybody to get AD? Probably. Everybody in their picks,
and they probably got no cap space because of it either.
That's why you trade money for money. But
yeah.
Anybody that think they might be winning something will want Zach LaVine, but Lauri Markkanen is a somebody that's gonna be contending. So as we get closer to the trade deadline, we'll see. I fully expect Lauri Markkanen to be out of there.
I can see that. All right, so moving on, NCAA. Nothing big going on there right now. NCAA basketball. They announced the early round dates tonight for the. Today for the tournament, which is all going to be in Indianapolis this year, which they're bubbling the tournament. They're not going to go a second year without it. It's too much money for them to go a second year, even though COVID is 10 times worse than it was at this time last year. So, or going to be at that time. But, so I guess they're going to do some kind of bubble in Indianapolis, but first round date starts March 18th, Thursday, March 18th, which is usually about the time it starts anyway. So don't know why that's a big, announcement, but it is. They made a big deal out of it today on ESPN. So
clearly they didn't want nobody to come to these games because there ain't no way in the hell I would want to go to Indianapolis for nothing.
As long as you're going to have it.
Yeah. I'm going to win the Powerball tonight. Just so you know.
No, I got that.
But here's the thing. If they told me I had to go to Indianapolis to collect it, I would just still be poor. Because there is no reason. to go to Indianapolis. It's horrible. I
For
feel
that kind
bad.
of money, I'd go.
I feel bad for these college kids got to be bubbled in Indianapolis. The only place in the country worse than Indianapolis is Wichita, Kansas. So I guess they have that to look forward to. There's no way in the hell if I was anybody involved with the tournament. That's part of the beauty is being, I'm in this little city and this little city. You know what I mean? Like there's plenty. I would rather be in Pocatello, Idaho, than to be in down Indianapolis. Man, I feel
Idaho's
bad.
supposed to be nice, man.
It's definitely nicer than Indianapolis.
I don't mind Indianapolis, man. I mean, my dad lives 2 hours away. I go pick up my millions and millions of dollars and then drive over to Dad's house and pay for his house. Give him a load of cash, whatever. But I don't know. Yeah, as long as nobody's going to be showing up for the game anyway, why not do it in Indianapolis? So, and you said something today about Duke, North Carolina, and Kentucky.
Not in the top 25 for the first time. All three of them not being in the top 25 in about a bazillion years. I mean, when I think about that, I think two things. Gonzaga, it's your year. Don't mess it up. It's your time.
Yes, it is.
Agreed. The second thing I think is BJ Boston sucks. We put all our come on, dog. If you come to Kentucky, bro, you come to Kentucky to be one and done and go on. But you can't do it being a buster, man. That's why we ain't ranked because this Dave, there's a number one option and a number two option and a number three option and offensively. But when your number one option is playing like the number 7 option, then people are playing outside of their roles. So we look horrible on Kentucky trying to help BJ Boston be what he claimed he wanted to be. Listen, you ain't in high school no more, bro. Your first interview in the Kentucky Big Blue uniform, you said, I want to be the best to ever play the game. You're off to a sorry start then. You got a long way to go to be the best that ever played.
Or even the best that's in college basketball or even close to that. Duke is having some of the same troubles, man. They got a bunch of guys who are supposed to be 4- and 5-star recruits playing like they're, the 12th man that walked on.
Yeah.
So, no outside shooting again and no inside shooting and just not looking good at all. So,
I hate to say this for Coach K, Coach Williams, Coach Calipari, y'all got to coach a little harder, man. Got to coach a little harder. When your players ain't as good, your schemes need to be a little better. So it looked like
I've seen Coach K win with some teams that weren't that great. I mean, he did some great coaching jobs, and I just don't know what's going on here.
I'm gonna realize where we at. People getting better. People are getting better at the game, and that's all it is. So you can't. Some people can just rely on their athleticism, right? And you can be super athletic in college and then go to the pros and realize, I gotta learn how to play the game a little bit, right?
So you know what?
That's already happening in college. Just because you were super great in high school athletically, you still gotta learn the game when you get to college. These people out here playing basketball understand the game more than some of these great athletes, and they gotta put both the athlete and the basketball player together.
Well, I mean, yes, people are getting better, but I'm recruiting 5-star players. You guys should be the best of the better. And then I should do a better job coaching as well. So it's like Alabama. Yes, people in football are getting better, but we still got the best team and we're rolling over everybody. That should be your blue bloods in NCAA basketball. You're still getting the best recruits and you still have the top level coaches. You should still be top 10. I'm not saying win the championship every year, but you should still be top 10. So I'm pretty disappointed in Coach K this year. Even, with the talent that's supposed to be there, they should just be much better. And Kentucky's the same way. I'm
trying not to go too hard on Kentucky and Coach Calipari. So the reality is this. The reality is it's 1 year. It damn sure better not be 2. You have enough
2 for Duke. This is the second year.
You have enough credibility and enough, chips where you can cash in this bad year, and I'm gonna forgive you. But if you have two down years, and when I say down, I mean, you know, a 10-loss season. You can't be 21-10. And 21-10 is great if you're at Texas, who consequently it just happened to be in the top 5 in basketball right now. So 21-10 is great for teams that are not blue blood programs. So at this point, Kentucky would be lucky to be 15-15. It'd be a great year for them. I choked on that saying that it'd be a great year. At this point, that's where they look like a 500 team. Yeah. You know what I mean? But they also look.
I don't know what Duke's record is.
I saw 2 or 3 games where I thought they turned the corner, and I'm like, we'll see what happens in the SEC here. So if you go through the SEC and you only lose 2 or 3 games and you're Kentucky, then you're right where you want to be. You just had to get there on a different road. But we'll see. We'll see.
Duke is 5-4 right now. That sucks. And behind Virginia, which is a good program. Virginia Tech, though? No. Florida State? No. Pittsburgh? No. Louisville? Sometimes. Georgia Tech? No.
Florida State? No. Florida State was picked by some to win it last time. I believe Jamal was on this podcast a few months ago, that said Florida State was one of the teams that was picked to win it last year.
You know, they're in a good phase.
They still have most of those guys. They only lost the guy that got drafted by the Bulls.
Okay, I give them that.
So Florida State is legit this year, and would have been mostly if they played.
Over the years, they've been sort of mediocre in the ACC, but they're up now, so that's fine.
They usually have one player who could ball, and everybody else is kind of garbage.
Yeah. So that's all I got on NCAA. You got anything else there? College football. Okay, all right. You got anything for You Suck? Let's move on. You Suck?
No, You Suck. No, You Suck, man. Like, I mean, I could talk about my job for every You Suck, but that. I say that about my job, but it's not really my job. It's the whole insurance business in itself. Healthcare needs.
Especially now, man. I mean,
reform is not even the word. It needs to be blown up and re-put together with some people who. It's not just money involved. We're talking about human lives. And so, like, you know what I mean? I do my job every day, and I realize that Wu-Tang Clan told me a long time ago, cash rules everything around me. And that's all I see all day, every day on my job. It looks like the decisions they make are based solely and only on how does this benefit us making some cash. And in the time that they're doing that, they ain't putting no damn cash in my pocket. So I'm really hating.
Yeah. I feel you.
So to the insurance business, healthcare business, overall, you suck.
All right. So for You Suck, I might have talked about this before, man, but I am still looking for a couch. I went to a furniture store today, man, and I found one I really liked, but it was like 2 feet too long. And like, I found some online that I like. What's that?
Cut it.
Yeah, I asked her if she had a chainsaw. She said no. That was just, man, I did not think it would be this hard to find a stupid couch that, you know, hey, it's I got enough space. It's not massive, but I got enough space, and man, it's just ridiculous. I've been to probably 15 furniture stores now, not able to find something that either works by size or fit. Like size, like for me, a bigger guy, like sits up a little higher, the arms are a little higher, it's a little bit deeper when you sit down. That kind of size, or the length is just like 10 feet long, 12 feet long, and that's just not going to fit in the space that I have. So couch shopping, you suck, man. And people don't have these things in stock. It's like, this lady told me today, yeah, I could get you that one, but it'd be like 6 months. I'm like, what? I mean, you got people moving into apartments and houses and stuff every day that want a couch like by the weekend. I mean, how does that work? I mean, you got to be losing money.
Those people make more money than you. They couch is delivered in 2 weeks.
I get whatever. They find one that's in stock. I mean,
yeah, they find one for them.
Yeah, whatever.
That's
Maybe they're
what,
going to tip bigger.
yeah.
I don't know, but
You might want to go with a custom love seat, brother.
no, I don't.
I
I want a couch I can take a nap on, like stretch out. So I need one at least 7 feet long. So a love seat's not going to be 7 feet long. But
just a suggestion.
and I got this room over here where the couch is going to be, and I'm going to have some guests. And one of those guests is going to be you. I don't want to be sitting with you on a love seat.
Hell no, that
Not
ain't
that
gonna
I don't
work.
love you.
That's too much like hugging.
So couch shopping, you suck, man. Furniture stores, you suck. Uh, anyway, that's all. Anything for Ray's rumination?
For Ray's rumination, I just want to say I'm so glad that February is almost here. So all of you people in the way of me getting my workout on at the gym, I won't see you because I know how your New Year's resolutions go. Y'all say you're going to get healthy, and then y'all come to the gym, crowd up my gym for January, and then I can't get in the damn. I'm so ready for y'all to get the hell up out the gym so I can continue to get my work in on my bench on my when I get there. Not I ain't trying to be waiting no 10, 12, 15 minutes waiting for y'all. And no, I ain't got time to go to the other machine. I got to start with this bench press first because I'm old. And then when I walk in this gym, this is the strongest I'm gonna be. So I got to start with this bench press first. Y'all need to hurry up, get the hell out of my gym. That's all I got for Ray's rumination.
I'm just to let you know, probably sometime tomorrow night or Friday or this weekend sometime, I'm going to set up my weight bench in my garage. So I'm going to have that out there. By the time you get here, it'll be set up. So if you want to use
You
it while you're
ain't
here,
brother, you ain't got enough weights. You ain't got enough weights. I start with 225, bro.
I think I got that.
Yeah, okay. You
We'll
got
see.
plates, or
Hey,
you got
man,
them
weights.
old school. You got them
No,
old
I got
school
plates.
concrete with the plastic.
Oh, no. I got
All right,
plates.
right
So,
on.
but weights are not that expensive, man. So we can go, if you need another 50 or whatever, you can go
Well,
buy
what? Oh,
50
damn, you
pound
must.
plate for about $50, right?
Yeah, that sounds like a lot of money to me, bro.
Well,
You're like you said, 50-pound plate. First of all, I
yeah.
ain't a 45-pound plate. I ain't seen a 50 yet.
Yeah, you're right.
I
45
ain't gonna,
pounds.
yeah, I ain't gonna say they ain't making them because you never know. But yeah,
Yeah. So anyway, for Dave's dialogue tonight, I just got welcome to Inauguration Day. Uh, thank God. We're moving to just a new phase in America. I'm not going to, bag on the other guy or say great things about the new guy. It's just a new phase. Maybe we can get a new mentality as a nation. And man, I hope that's going to be the case. We shall see. I expected some violence today around the nation. Didn't hear much about it, so that's fantastic. Um, Maybe we can get back on the same page at least a little bit. I hope, and moving forward, have some positive things go on. That's don't know how that's going to work out. I hope it's going to work out good, but we'll see. I'm just glad we're moving to a new phase.
and we
So,
out. Battery low.
battery low. Have a good night, guys.